What's up, everybody? It's your girl Melissa from Dreambella.com, home for the melanin beauty, and we here with episode 4 of Drinks and Discussions with Dreambella. And today we have a new face, Miss Ebony. Tell the people who you are, what you do.
What's up, everyone? I'm Ebony, aka Headliner. I am a singer, upcoming singer. Y'all keep a lookout for my stuff. I bartend, I put out fires, I do all of that. Hit me up if you need me to do something. I'll probably do it. Yeah, that's it.
You a bartender?
Some drinks. You see what caught her eye? You a bartender?
I didn't know that.
She rides motorcycles too.
Yeah, I ride on the back though.
Y'all, this was my first woman crush.
I was in the crowd like the crowd. Like,
Okay, so since you're new, we gotta ask you what is your preferred cocktail?
Yes. What you like to sip on?
What you like to sip on when you go out?
tequila sunrise.
Child, that tequila sunrise. Why do you like tequila sunrise? Why?
See, tequila for me, it doesn't give me a hangover. I know how to respect it. We have that, it's like for real, because some people just be slamming shots. No, you got to respect it. And once you respect it, you can drink it all night and you're like, I'm feeling good, but I'm not there.
Right.
Between that tequila sunrise and the damn lemon drops, that night, it was over. I had them bumped in everything. I had a big old bruise.
She the only one that everybody's talking about, can we just get a glass of wine? It was like, no, man. That's when you're at home.
I did want a glass of wine. Well, I want to thank you. Thank you for joining us. I appreciate that. So, of course, we better go on ahead and get into our top talk. And the first top talk we're going to get into is this bomb threats that they did on who? Obama, Clinton, Maxine Waters, Eric Holder, and the other white people.
Wait a minute, they did it on Joe Biden too, and Robert De Niro.
Yeah.
They did it on Joe Biden?
And Obama.
Yes.
Obama got one.
Yeah, the Obamas. I said Obama. I said all of
But
them
they've
black people.
Yeah,
they've caught the guy.
Oh, yeah, Florida.
Yeah, they did. They caught
Yeah,
Florida.
his name is Caesar Alteric Sayok. That's his name, and he 56 years
y'all
old.
see his
And he
van?
from Aventura, Florida.
What did he look like? What's his nationality?
He looked like a Trump. He looked like a Trump supporter.
He's a
Was he
Caucasian.
white?
Yeah.
No, was he
And his
not?
name is all of
his name is
He
he's
looked
white.
like he was Hispanic.
Right.
He's white. They said he's white. That's what they said. The white man.
He looked Hispanic. I think he's.
I thought he was.
Well, I mean, he might identify with being white.
Right.
You know, a lot of Hispanics identify with being European.
The fair skinned one.
But did y'all see his van with all the Trump stuff?
Yeah.
It almost looked like an ice cream truck.
Ooh, would come snatch up the kids.
Yeah, the suspicious truck. And that don't look good for him. That don't look good for Trump either.
Right.
Well, Trump says that he shouldn't. He says, why do I have to take on the fact that, well, basically, why is it my responsibility, or why y'all trying to say, due to my rhetoric, it is why it resulted in.
You put out that it's okay to
and the way
do
you
that.
ran your campaign and the way you're running your presidency make it okay in their eyes to represent like that. You know what I mean? The fact that they put your name behind their actions says a whole lot. That means they rocking with you. This is what they believe. This is what they think you believe too.
Right.
And they have footage of him at the Trump rally. They have footage of him at the Trump rally.
He's a Trump supporter.
He says though, but what he's saying, well, Trump is worried that this is going to mess up the elections for the midterm for
Not
the
even
Republicans.
focusing on the right things.
But I'm like, that's not, because we know them white women gonna vote for Trump, vote for the Republicans anyways, because that's what they out there doing.
That's why we need to be out there.
I learned my lesson. I learned my lesson. When you talk about Kanye.
I love Kanye. I don't care what nobody say.
That
I'ma
first
love
album
him
was the bomb.
to the
That
day
first album was the bomb. I'm just
I
saying. The first album.
I'm gonna hide my facial.
But I learned.
I
My
love
husband said when
Kanye.
his mama was alive.
Listen, I still do not like Kanye.
What the music?
No. I liked him. I liked his music. I think he's a musical mogul. That's different.
Music, yeah.
I just don't like him personally from what he's shown me as a person. I don't know
blame
him.
you with that.
So it's what he presents out there which has me judge him for who he is. That's what he put out. I don't like it, and that's just it. But his music ain't got no problem.
Right.
I was really scared because I really thought that they was going to pinning on Kanye as being the bomber.
You know,
No, because
They say the bomb would have had his back if that's
No, they
black people aren't bombing nothing.
No, we don't bomb stuff. Well, that one time.
No, we had a sniper.
We had the sniper.
We
the
had
sniper thingy.
You gotta be on time. You know, black people, we got.
Yeah, you gotta be on time. You got plans.
You gonna blow ourselves
Can't
up?
be late.
Oh, damn!
Clock stop
I
working.
thought I had 30 minutes.
That bitch said 30 seconds.
This
Oh.
shit say 5. Okay. Next, we're gonna move on and we're gonna talk about Megyn Kelly. So y'all heard about Megyn Kelly?
yes.
And
I
sure.
know.
Okay, Megyn Kelly, for y'all who don't know out there, Megyn Kelly is on NBC, the
She's
morning show.
on the Today Show.
Today Show, and she made a statement
segment.
when it was talking about, being politically correct about costumes. She felt as though I don't understand why it is such a bad thing for
blackface.
white people to wear blackface if the person they're dressing up as is black.
She said back when she was younger.
Back when she was younger. And then somebody came correct her. I forgot who it was. I forgot to write the guy's name
Yeah,
back. But he
you
came
talking
back
about-
and he corrected her and he was like, back in our day, Megyn Kelly was born in 1960 and ain't nobody thought that dressing, you was
Never.
not walking around dressing up in no blackface.
Right.
Lies. But I'm so confused with her because aren't you the same one who's running around here talking about Me Too? And isn't that the reason why you left Fox? But then you're on here as if you have no consideration or no sensitivity towards oppressed people when you clearly tried to say that you were oppressed because how men were treating you.
Right.
That's why I don't do that Me Too with them white women because that ain't no Me Too. It's called white women. That's what that movement is.
You
it's
heard
white
about her
women. It ain't no
work
Me Too.
contract
No.
that she made cash out with $69 million.
Oh yeah.
Because they have let her go, and if she hasn't proven to have violated anything in that contract, she get a lump sum of $69 million.
Okay, she's they already done let her go.
Yeah.
She ain't coming. Yeah, she's not coming.
Yeah, they played a
already let her
rerun.
go.
They played a rerun when she was
Yeah,
supposed to be live.
they've let her go, so she's not gonna be working here. But because her contract was $69 million.
The highest paid, by the way. Highest
But
paid.
my thing is with NBC, what did y'all expect? Like did y'all
She's
not
on
see
Fox.
her on Fox News?
But they knew what they were
and
getting
of course,
into.
you know, it's rumored she's gonna go right back to Fox News.
So it was a setup.
Or a
Her
spin-off to her own
$69
show.
million, possibly.
It was a setup.
Spin-off to
If
her
she
own.
if she doesn't get
You never know.
$69 million, she's gonna definitely.
She
Yeah,
gonna,
she's
honey,
gonna get some million.
if she leave with $5 million, I'm like, bitch.
I'm out.
$5 million.
You go on
I don't think
corner
she's
and
in the
chill.
law. Listen, the girl leaving with millions. So I don't really think that is a loss.
No.
And I don't think she learned anything. And
No,
she
she
don't
didn't.
even care.
No.
And if you heard her apology, she talking about, oh, well, yeah, I'm not, I'm usually not a person about PC, or I guess about
Right,
being politically
yeah,
correct.
Mhm.
Like, really?
You lied, because that's your whole base on your campaign,
Right.
period. Everything that you did was politically correct in your eyes. So now that
When
it's not seen
politically
right in
correct-
somebody else's eyes, all of a sudden it's a thing. Like, come on. Don't give me that.
I don't like
Don't
her.
give me that. I don't like
I
you
can
either.
say
I don't like it. Yeah, I don't
I
like
don't
you, Megyn. And that's why you look old. And you're probably 25.
Facts.
And you
You
look
so
40.
It's true.
That's
True.
just how I feel. She might be 30.
Botox queen.
She-
Botox
When
she
you make
might-
that money, you can get work done. Just make sure it's good work.
Yeah, but we don't accept
She
your
will. She
apology.
get that $69.
And we
I
bet
know.
not see you in them streets with no black
Because
face
if I
on.
break the law and the cops catch me, if I break any law and the cops catch me, there's no excuse. They said there's no excuse not to know the law. You get charged with it.
Right.
So if you knew that was wrong and you went on and did it anyway, your apology does not rock with me because you knew it was wrong.
Yeah.
You knew what you were saying. So
Well,
I don't.
the
just because you got backlash.
the other host was trying to correct her, Melissa Rivers.
Trying
she
to
was,
save her.
She was like,
Yes.
listen, she was like, if you think it's wrong, like, that's not something you should do. But she even back, well, I don't see it because when the girl, the lady from who calls herself what did she call herself? The Countess, who was on Housewives of New York, I believe. I forgot what her name is, but she even came in defense of her because she had the bronze. She's dressed up like Diana Ross and decided to make her face brown. Why do white people? Why do y'all do that? We dress up
You
like
know,
white
wait a
people
minute,
all
wait a
the
minute.
time.
How
and
many
we
black
never
kids-
put no white face
Right.
on? Why do y'all do that? what is wrong? I don't get that. I
They
don't
want to
see
be us so bad, but they don't want to be identified as black. Now hold up.
Like, do we
Don't treat me
dress
like that,
do we
but-
dress up like
No.
Superman and then put white face on our kids? I'm like,
Right. I think
Superman
if you
might
wanted
come
to
with a mask.
represent-
If it don't come with a mask, it's a little black Superman.
Yeah.
You
Right,
Batman,
right.
you got the bat thing on it.
Who
That's
does that?
Right. I don't think you needed to change your skin. If
Right.
you really wanted to represent that
When
person
kids
and
dress up like
honor
that,
that
man, they
person,
don't-
like a white little girl dressing up as Michelle Obama. What if she looked up to her? You feel me?
yeah, why she walk around?
Wear an
like,
iconic outfit. Wear the United States pin. Be Michelle Obama.
make
but
it,
you
you
do
can
not
even
have
put
to
on the
make your skin
wig.
brown
Why
to be no,
honestly,
like, come on
I
now.
really feel like, I'm sorry, I just feel like it's a jab. Because there's no
It
way
is.
in the world you put that on and think it's okay, because it's too, like, it's
You
too
know
many
what?
people
Because
dress up
to
like
them,
white
it's
people all the
hilarious.
time and don't.
It's comical.
I believe
It's
that.
fun, yes.
Yeah,
Right.
It's just so comical,
Right.
which is back in the day when they would dress up like black
With the
people.
minstrel
Right.
show.
Right.
Yeah,
With
so
the
it's
with the black,
comical.
and then my thing is, blackface is already it's a touchy
Where it started
subject.
from. Yeah, where it started
And you
from.
know
in the
where it
first place.
started from, so why still do it? And you think because I ain't wearing a blackface, I'm just putting on some dark bronze or like that. Like, it's the same thing. I don't know. White people, y'all got some.
Get it together.
Y'all got
Work
some
together.
answers. I need answers.
Get it together.
But anyways, next we're going to talk about black women and the maternal mortality rate that is going on, that clearly we see mainstream media does not feel like this is a hot topic or something to discuss, because we don't, like, I see clips here and there, but it's not a big thing. Like, nobody is reporting it and talking about it.
Earlier this year, I want to say the Huffington Post did a report on it, and I think it was New York Times, someone wrote an article on it. It was pretty much maybe women telling their individual stories about it, but I feel like they only talked about it because the CDC has pretty much deemed this as an epidemic. So
Also, yeah, it's an
anytime
epidemic now.
because it's at the rate of, for every 100,000, we'll say white women that die. Well, excuse me, out of 100,000 women, they did a poll on, like, you had 13 deaths amongst white women, but then on the black end it was 44. So you know, that's.
Well, I know for one, I always have difficulty as far as if it's not with my pregnancy, it's when I deliver my child. And I've always had an issue with it. The first time when I had my son, I had I had oxygen. I had problems with oxygen, which made it hard for my son, and he was losing his oxygen. Honestly, to the point where when I had him, my son was blue. It was blue, and I remember sitting there. I had him. He was not breathing. I didn't hear a cry, but they hurry up and took him to the other side. Now, mind you, my blood pressure is like skyrocketing, and then I heard the little cold. But they're not telling me anything. I hate that. Like, they're not telling me nothing. So they put the code, and I hear I see a bunch of slew of doctors and nurses come in the room. Everybody tried everything. They was clearing out his mouth. He still wasn't bleeding. To this time, like, I'm looking over, and I see my son done went from like blue to purple. So I'm looking like, what the hell? And my mama standing there, and I'm like, yo, like, what is going on? And of course, they're telling me to calm down because of my own issue. And it was an old white lady. She came in there. It was a bunch of people in my room, and they were panicking. And this old white lady, she was like, move. She was like, y'all need to calm down. Y'all need to move. And she was like, let me hold him. And she took Ace, and she took my son just like this in her hands, and she folded him like a sandwich, like head to feet, like this. And then she grabbed him by the ankles, and she let him drop. So when I seen it, I'm like, bitch,
I'm about to get off this table right now.
She let him drop. She held him by the ankle. She let him drop. Boop, he dropped. Bam, he was crying and breathing.
So God bless her.
Just like that.
Bless her. Then.
And I was like, oh, wow. But, like, that's like, I feel like it's so many women like me who, like, I don't recall a moment when I've had just a safe you know, positive, good experience in the hospital.
Well, that's because they brush you off when you go in talking about, you know, well, I have this feeling, and a lot of black women especially feel like that when you're going on your checkups. And that's another thing they said. They said the death rate actually is highest amongst pretty much black women insured, higher education than white women who don't even graduate from high school.
Yeah, because that's how that is how they treat you, and that's how they.
You know, we go to the doctor. We don't have that opioid problem.
Yeah,
because they don't give us
no
strong medication.
And not just that, we do have to take responsibility for ourselves. You know, we were raised with the collard greens, the ham.
We do, but here's my thing with that though. Like,
and just the high, you know, the family legacy of disease.
We do, but we don't have no more health issues than white women do. And the point is, they can eat and have health issues and go to a doctor, and a doctor will take preventive measures to make sure they're okay. Whereas us, you know, like I said about the last time about the lady who had a heart attack, who kept coming in there with us, they overlook us. They don't take the stuff that we say serious. We come in there and we say, look, and even with like watching how we eat and health, like these white women can go in there and talk about, needing a nutrition. I'm gonna give you a nutritionist. I want you to go here. I want you to. They don't do that with our black ass.
Because they think they have the insurance to pay for all of that.
I don't think it's that.
I do think it's that. I've worked in that field. I did billing and coding before, and I've seen doctors turn them around just because of the status of their health insurance.
I believe that to an extent.
I've seen it.
I believe that, but I don't think that's it. I think that happens, but I don't think it's about black women that are insured and black women
from my experience,
it's black women who are insured who have experienced the same treatment, and you know they got insurance, and you still treat them like. I think it's like the article I read. It's the racism
here is a lot different from even when I was in Colombia. Like I saw a difference in how my kids were even treated when I take them to the doctor. Like I've never experienced that. Like I've never had to go to a doctor one day and look at you like this is bullshit, and then go to a whole different practice in the same day for somebody to figure out what's wrong with my child. I've never dealt with that in Colombia. Down here, and it was the same thing. I felt like, you know, when I go to the doctor and I talk about what's going on or what have you, it's never a big, it's like, well, you know, try exercising. And you know,
they always tell you that.
I do know that I got some pretty good insurance with my job. So when I go and I'm like, hey, I need some. I feel in this way. Oh, we're gonna send you to see a sleep specialist. I didn't know I had sleep apnea. I thought I was just snoring bad. No, I stopped breathing 10 times an hour.
See, sometimes you gotta find that right because
I do feel like it's white people.
So they look at it like, oh no.
I do, because I would say my doctor who delivered my daughter and my youngest Micah, I do feel like Dr. What's her name? Fisher, Jennifer Fisher. I love that lady because that lady did that's the first time I think I experienced somebody really actually caring and taking the time out to actually help me and not sweep me under the rug oh this, that, and the third. She was even to the point when I came back pregnant, she was like, now I know you ain't in here pregnant when you was looking like a wet rag the last time you came. She's like, why are you having another one? Because I was so sick.
Oh.
But this time, I was better this time. But yeah, I think she was very, intuitive and helpful in regards to me. But you don't get that a lot.
Yeah.
That's rare and far in between.
And then you got to think about, major hospitals and private practices. Don't go to private practices with no bullshit ass health insurance. They'll send you back. They'll send you somewhere else. They'll send you to the hospital, the ER, whatever that may be. That's another thing because, city hospital, state hospital, they got to take you. You go to ER, they got to see you. They'll give you the minimum of what you need, but they got to see you. But you can't go to a private practice, say you got this on the third, have the worst insurance ever. They will send you away. I've seen it happen. That's sad because that's where the specialists are.
You know where they get those better instructions from. It's coming from the doctors, and that's the thing they're saying. It's there's no rules. They take the Hippocratic oath but that's not speaking on how people are treated as far as race wise.
It's all about the money, what they can build.
See, and that's why I learned something from my uncle. When he said that when he had diabetes and he was like, he have issues. He was like, I don't go into a doctor's office and let them tell me what I got. He was like, I go in there and tell them what's wrong with me.
Thank you. And I tell everybody that.
This is what's wrong, and this is what's wrong.
Lead them.
Because they will show enough lead you down the wrong path. They'll tell you, well, it's this. No, it's not. It's this, and this is what's wrong, and this is what you need to look into. But, you know, I feel like that at the end of the day still results into us being oppressed people and how we get treated. And I'm going to be honest with you, I may be biased. I feel like black women are on the bottom of the list when it comes to equality, respect. Like, I feel like we're the most oppressed people.
The black family.
Women of color are the most oppressed
the black
people.
family is
we women. Two stripes. We women and we black.
They don't want the black family building again. They don't want black boys growing into black men and being somebody. You know that, and it starts with us. So of course they're gonna mess with us. They're gonna take the fathers away, put them in jail, put them in child support, separate us. We got baby daddies now. You feel me? And they trying to separate the black family so that they can grow into criminals so we can be a statistic again. It goes much deeper than what it really is. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, but unfortunately, that's what we got to either deal with or get over.
Take the mama away. That's it.
Yeah, they try to take this.
Unfortunately.
Well, then the last thing we're going to get into with talk is the midterm election. I just feel like I have a responsibility. Since I am doing drinks and discussion, I have a responsibility to talk about the midterm election and tell people that it's voting is on, whether you want to or not. Voting is on November 6th.
No, not whether you want to or not.
Go vote.
Not
if you don't know who's running.
Y'all, be serious. Look at our current state right now and look at our president. If you do not vote, I don't want to hear shit you saying on Facebook. I don't want to hear your complaints. Because this is how we get the general population in the house, and this is how we get that man out. It's coming soon. 2020 will be here soon.
Yeah, and it's not gonna count with even if we get a new president, but the House is a bunch of
that. We gotta get the House first.
Yeah, but I'm just letting them know, like, even if we get the president, but we don't go to the midterms, the elections, and get, and we don't go vote, like, we can have another president, but if the House is filled with people that are against whatever policies he's trying to push, like, it's not gonna go anywhere.
Y'all, please remember that Congress runs it.
Yes.
Okay, it's not the person on the platform. That orange man ain't the one really speaking. He just speaks ignorantly. He translates ignorantly. It's Congress we need to really put a platform on so we can have it, so that when we do get a president on board, they can follow the good advice from the Congress and push the good stuff that we need to be out there.
This is my question.
Yes.
So everyone knows, presidential election. We see on TV, all the debates and this, that, and the other. Okay. So for the local elections, what do you ladies feel like in order to get the younger generation really interested? Because to be honest with you, I don't know nobody running. I don't know nothing about nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know we got one coming out.
Henry McMaster who already there, but you got James Smith is running.
But I'm saying, what do you think that we need to do to get the younger crowd, and minorities to be like really interested? Because nobody cares. They're like, presidential election, I go vote. But
because I think they need to understand what the midterm election. So when you're voting for your midterm elections, those are your governors, your city councils, your mayors, these are the people, and those people are who really directly affect you.
Right.
So for the young people,
like Medicaid or something like that,
or like for the young people, like say, remember when you I don't know, y'all wouldn't remember if y'all young, but we used to could drink at 18.
I remember that.
18 was the legal age
you could go
to drink. You could drink. However, they had what you call it, the whatever, I can't think of it. But when you went to go vote, those was one of the things that were there that you had to vote on.
Bills or something
they had a bill that you had to vote on as far as being able to up the age or keep it the same. So the people at that time who could have voted for it, because it wasn't us, it was some people a little older than us, the people who could have went out and vote for it to stay the same didn't. So because they didn't vote, then the age changed to 21. So now you could be a grown ass person have your own place, have your own car, pay your own bills, pay taxes, and you legally can't have a drink.
Die for your
country, and you can sign a contract, and you legally can't have a drink in your own home.
Yep.
Because why? You didn't get up to vote. So there are bills that they're not going to discuss, young people, that's on there that affect you. For instance, even stuff like, I know this may be trivial, but this is stuff I hear people complain about. When they complain about, the liquor store closed at 7 p.m. Well, that wasn't always the case.
That's only down here.
You know what else?
That's only down
yeah,
here.
that affects. But
let me bring it back to women.
Right
a voting bill that was brought up that people didn't. I don't think people understood it, but that as long as a man can marry a girl at whatever age, as long as she's pregnant, pretty much. Like if a pedophile was sleeping with a young girl, there's no age limit that he could marry her. If he knocked her up and he married her, it's not illegal.
Yeah. So these are the little things bills that's on these ballots. And then you have the people who support these bills and push these bills. And why are you raising your hand?
Because you mean to tell me that my daughter can get raped by a pedophile, and just because he marries her, he's allowed to do so because he got her pregnant without my permission?
But once she's pregnant, she's she's considered an adult.
Yeah, she's not a minority.
Minor. I forgot.
She's not a minor.
Even under rape.
This is why you need to
vote. That would be different. But if she say it was consensual and I'm pregnant,
I love him,
and he's gonna marry me,
she's an adult.
So what's gonna happen when I beat them both up?
You going to jail.
All right.
You going to jail. But that's the important. And so when you complain about certain stuff, like when you see, I would say to my fellow black and young people, when you see stuff in your city like gentrification going on, and you see that they're raising prices and raising things, livelihood in your area, and you got to move away. Right. Someplace you've been living all your life, and now you got to move away because you can no longer afford to stay there. That's why you go to the midterm elections, because those people you're voting for have something to do with that. You know what I'm saying? So when you don't go vote, you find yourself having to deal with gentrification, moving someplace you lived your whole entire life, but you didn't go and vote. And the next thing I want to say is, when you do vote, don't think that that's just the end. You can't just vote and then think like, yeah, y'all go ahead and do that, work that out over there. Like, no, you got to vote.
You got to hold them
and then you have to hold them accountable for the things that they said they were going to do. Because what we have to realize, I think what we don't realize is our vote is like money. It's valuable. Right. So when you don't do what you said that you was going to do, we can hold off our vote and say, well, I'm not going to vote for you because you didn't make it happen. And if they say, well, we are going to make it happen, well, you got to show me what you got to do. You know what I'm saying?
But by you not voting, you're basically voting for the opposite side. You're giving them the advantage.
But see, we said that the last time. They ain't had care though. That didn't trigger them. Like when we said, oh, vote for Hillary because Trump gonna get in, like that didn't work for our people. Like they was like, so I don't like neither one of them.
Right, yeah.
So you know what I'm saying?
And with that election, I felt like people didn't like Trump, people didn't like Hillary. So somebody need to come up and say something decent, because we're going to vote for you. It felt like we had no choice. It was like damn if you do, damn if you don't.
Yeah, it was like the lesser of two evils.
Right.
Because let's get it straight.
Yeah.
I'm not telling nobody out there to vote Democrat, because listen, Democrats don't fool me by a long shot. They ain't no different from Republicans. They may have a little more cushion, or they make it a little bit better to swallow than the Republicans. But they put a little sugar. They have decency. They have a little more decency than Republicans. They ain't gonna get as dirty and nasty and filthy as Republicans can get. So they have a little more decency, but it doesn't make them better. It doesn't make them right, because they're politicians. That's why I want people to understand. They're politicians.
And that's what some people feel like, they all politicians crooked, so it don't matter. I'm not gonna waste my day off work to go vote.
But they say the same thing about preachers too. But you still go up in that church and you sit around and talk about amen. You still do the same thing.
man Facebook be popping on the vacation.
But I mean, I don't.
But we still trying to build the roof.
Yeah.
Where roof money at? Like,
and that's the point. Like, I think people have to look at the fact that it's don't just look at the person. You know what I'm saying? Look at the policies and look at how you feel like, okay, I like some of his policies, not all, but I'd rather vote for him because I like some of his policies and maybe we can push him to, you know what I'm saying, look at other stuff that we want. Because one thing I do feel like black people that we have not done yet, everybody else done it but black people, we have not collectively got together and said, like, this is the needs of black people. White women have told their needs, elderly have told their needs, white men have told their needs, the gay community, LGBTQA, HIJK have told they have, you know, listed their demands, and we're the only people who don't say what we need, and we just sit there and just expect things just to happen without us actually being voted.
I say this, we've stopped asking for our needs.
We have. You're
stopped.
right.
Yeah, we stopped asking for our needs. So
we never did. We know we did.
So I would just say, like, do go vote. It's November the 6th. Go to Google if you don't, like, I know in South Carolina, if you don't know who the electors are, just go Google and say, you know, midterm election South Carolina, and you'll get a whole slew of websites that you could go to that will tell you each person's policies or their issues that they stand for, and read those issues. And if you don't understand, ask somebody. If you don't understand, like, well, what does that mean? But for the most part, when I went on each site, they're kind of clear and concise about what it is they're for.
Polls, those polling volunteers are supposed to assist you with when you don't understand, when you're reading a bill.
To be biased.
Don't just click like, I guess
that
sound right.
Though. Don't trust the music.
Right, but you know,
that
you
sounds
should
like a
be able
black
to
person
ask
name.
them.
I'm gonna pick that one.
I ain't gonna lie, I used to do that when I first voted at 18. Like, and my mom was like, just go vote Democrat. So I don't know no better. I'm like, okay. But then when it came to the ones that you was like, well, this, I don't know, well, what this sound black.
It sound black.
His name was Rashad. That's not black. I'm gonna vote that. But
and listen, we're dealing with this right now. I'm 32, and before I was able to vote, it was the Bush administration.
Child was so upset.
No, the Clinton administration. Excuse me. And you do realize that the generation right before me that did not take advantage of voting, now I gotta work till I'm 73 and 74 because they ain't no Social Security for us.
No,
it's a done deal. All y'all grandmas out there and grandpas out there living off of y'all check-in, we ain't gonna get that no more.
But we paying it.
And we gotta think about exactly. So where the money going? I forgot.
Get my money.
I forgot, y'all. I forgot we getting a Space Force. Remember? We're getting a Space Force.
Yeah. That's what Trump wanted to name the space program. Like,
like a military,
to make it
military
branch.
Child, just let me win this.
Aliens,
I just need to win this Powerball, child. That's my.
What you telling?
That's my.
Tomorrow.
Ain't it? Okay, well, that is our top talk for today. Y'all definitely please go out there. Remember November the 6th. Go out there and vote. Google if whatever area you're in midterm election so you can see the candidates, so you can read about their policies.
Don't let people discourage you from voting.
And don't let people discourage you from voting.
They're trying to keep black people from voting.
And that's another thing. You make a great point. So for people out there who say it don't matter, our vote doesn't matter, that's something. If your vote didn't matter, then nobody would be trying to stop you from voting.
Right.
If it really didn't matter either way. You know what I'm saying? They wouldn't be stopping you. So clearly it is of some importance. So go out there and vote. And that is we wrapping up our top talk. I don't know if I'm supposed to be like, right after this, we're coming back with what I had heard.
You got the theme music?
Right after this.
You got theme music?
Stay tuned. Is that what I'm supposed to do?
I guess he did.
Hey, if you want your ad to appear here, hit us up at, I don't know, Dreambella.com. Hello. Hey.
If you would like your ad.
Okay, cut.
Oh, hey. I didn't see you there. If you would like your ad to appear here, make sure you contact us at dreambellaboo@gmail.com for drinks and discussion so you can be shown. What? No?
That's enough. He can cut it up and make it work.
Okay. And we're back. Hi.
What's up?
All right. So we're back and we're talking about what had happened. And you know, what had happened is just merely our gossip. You know, our gossip, blogs, and everything.
That foolishness. When
That foolishness that goes on. So one of the things that we were talking about before we start filming was the Nick Cannon firing and dissing Carlos from Wild 'N Out. So if y'all don't watch Wild 'N Out, y'all need to go watch it because it's funny. And my top people on there is Chico Bean, DC Young Fly, Carlos, and Emmanuel.
Emmanuel. I was watching him, so he been making little videos.
Yes. Those are my people.
Asking all them questions. Why you asking all them questions? She ratchet.
She ratchet. So yes, but
no one said Nick Cannon.
They came on the Breakfast Club at DC Young Fly, Chico Bean, and Carlos because they have a show called 85 South that they do. And they came on there and it was revealed that Nick Cannon fired Carlos. Now, here's my thing. This is why I put what I had this because this is messy. For one, how you fire somebody and don't call them and tell them they fired? Then your excuse, because when he got on there, he's talking about, them white people. You know
how them white people is. Talking about a bunch of people got let go. You know how them white people is.
So who else got let go?
We don't know.
He said a bunch
of people.
We'll see when they film.
Then he gonna turn around and be like, oh, that's my bruh. You know I love you, Carlos. That's my bruh. You know what I'm saying? I don't wish nothing but the best. Come on, Nick. Now we know you phony. You
had another interview when it was like, who's your least favorite?
Carlos.
Yep, shade.
Carlos.
He said
his top five.
He did.
He said they said, who are your top five least favorite? He said right now or before they was like whenever he said Carlos. He said I hate that nigga.
Yes.
He said man. I saw it. He said man, I hate that nigga.
Nick.
Now what is that about though?
Now there's a rumor.
That is a rumor. No,
there is a rumor.
What is a rumor? What's the rumor?
There was an episode where Carlos picked up Chrissy Teigen. And she was hella uncomfortable when she went off stage. She told her husband about it. I don't think that man got fired for no reason. I'm sorry.
So you think John Legend? That was John Legend wife. What Nick got to do with that?
Because
here's the thing.
Want Chrissy?
Listen, but see, this is the problem I have, and we was just talking about these goddamn celebrities going on Wild 'N Out. You know what the fuck this show is about. You know that shit when you go on there, and if you don't know, fucking watch the shit before you go on it, or don't go. Like I can't stand these celebrities coming on these fucking shows, and they be like.
This like the Azalea Banks.
Like you don't know. Like they go above and beyond. So you know they go above and beyond. It's improv. It's off the top of their head.
Not even listen, I used to do this in the street all the time in the Bronx. Let me tell you, used to cut ass. We were friends, but we used to cut ass, and that shit got hurtful.
But you should know that before.
But we knew what we were doing, and we all stayed friends after leaving that. But that's just what it was. And
yes. So Chrissy Teigen, I don't mean no shade, but the fuck you go on that show for? You know what I'm saying? Why did you go on there? You know, you should have took your ordinary people ass.
Because I heard it was
stayed at home.
I heard it was unnecessary to lift her. She was like, "What did he need to lift me up for? What point was?"
Because it was
funny. It was funny. Because it's funny.
That's right.
We gonna do whatever to get the goddamn
We
win.
all know who your husband is.
Yes, that's like me. I wouldn't go on that. I'm not about to go on no Wild 'N Out because my husband will be like, "Really? That's what we doing? We doing that? So I'm not gonna take my ass on no Wild 'N Out."
They
so
cut that check though. He might be all right. He might cut that check.
No,
they
wouldn't.
You better go in there and be funny, girl. Do what they say. You try to get this house. You get your hair done, your nails done, girl. I got you. You better go make this Wild 'N Out money, Nick Cannon. What's up? Holla at me.
I wouldn't live it down. Oh, you can't do that with me. But your
pull that ice on the right hand take you. You might say all day.
Same all goddamn day long. I don't think I'm gonna do that. But yeah, I gotta tell. So that may very well be true, but that's still whack because Nick, especially if they ain't had nothing to do with you, you could have just told him like, yo, like, you know, some people.
Right.
But which I don't understand what the fuck that got to do with John Legend and Chrissy Teigen. I don't understand that.
I don't think
that
maybe he been picking up too many wilding out girls or something.
I don't know. Okay, we're gonna go to the next rumor, y'all. And we're going to go to this Lakers Rondo and the Chris Paul fight. About, y'all
I seen somebody slow it down. I did see a little miss.
Maybe he got a little spit. You know, he's
he like did a sneak spit, like one of them churn who open nobody.
Yeah, because when they zoomed it in, he was like, I saw him go like
maybe he was about to like try to say something.
Saw him perch the lip. No, that was a perched lip.
Yeah, he said.
so he did like Pumpkin did New York.
Yeah.
Y'all remember that? Y'all remember that flavor?
Yeah, girl, you remember that hand with the tongue? That hand with the tablet to the camera. Yeah, he spit. He did. And he did spit. That was not. I know Charlamagne was like, he was just talking and the spit came out. Nah, nigga. When they slowed it up and zoomed it in,
he hopped him.
No, he didn't do a hop. It was like a sneak spit. It was like a like that kind of spit.
Like he got a sunflower seed. He was. You know, little quick, little.
He spit. Yeah. So, what y'all think about that though? I don't even know what the beef was about.
What dude spit on another dude?
I wasn't watching that damn game.
That's disrespectful.
Yeah, neither one of them players I watch.
Spitting on somebody, that's disrespectful.
That's just that's nasty.
I don't even like Rondo because he ain't got no facial hair.
Don't Rondo? Isn't that the one who looked like the guy?
Like somebody don't wax his damn face.
He looked like the guy who shot Ricky off of Boys in the Hood. Somebody told me that's Rondo daddy. Maybe that's why he's spitting on people.
He mad.
Ricky!
He big man.
Okay. Yes. So we're gonna go to the next room now. I don't know if everybody know. This is just I didn't really look into it. I seen it talked about in two places. You know what I'm saying? But about Jay-Z and Offset.
Oh,
y'all heard about that?
That is so
I thought it was
stupid.
I don't think it was anything serious.
No,
I don't think it was true. But what they're trying to say the couple people I seen reporting are trying to say that Jay-Z was offended by Offset because he made a song called My Beyonce, and in the song he called Beyonce a bitch.
Yeah.
So they had this little clip,
but it looked like Jay-Z is. You know, it didn't look like he was upset.
Right, like they made it seem like
I didn't see upset because it would have been weird if he was upset and then Beyonce was like
she was back there laughing and smiling.
Like that's
what she was calm and cool, collected when Talon beat him up in the elevator.
Nah, that was different.
Normally
she'd just be standing there, you know, when shit popping off, she'd just be like, I ain't got nothing to do with it. Face straight.
This hair.
She ain't trying to take no sides. But on this, she was kind of like smiling, like,
she was laughing.
Check that. You better check
that.
That's what it was. I didn't take it like that. I took it as a compliment. Like, you my Beyonce. Like most, like some women, you know, they love Denzel. Like, baby, you my Denzel.
I don't think that's what it was. I think whoever would reported it and show that clip, I think they try to reach and try to take something away from that and make it more than what it was. Because I don't see that if you confrontational with that situation, your wife would be back there talking about. Well, unless she was like, he cussing that motherfucker out. But
you got a song Bonnie and Clyde up. Them boys come back like, oh, don't be talking about my wife. Like, it's just like, you know, Bonnie gonna come back from the dead. Don't be talking about my come on, man. That was
I think that rumor was.
I thought that was cute. Like, you my Beyonce. I know Beyonce is the world of Jay-Z, and to that, you are that to me.
Yeah,
you are my Beyonce.
I don't think so. I think they probably was just talking about the song.
They got enough I don't think so either.
Yeah, I don't think so. Okay, so that is what I had heard. Do I need to stop right now and then say we'll return with relationship goals?
Ooh, perfect.
Hey everyone, it's your girl Melissa with Dreambella.com, home of the Melanin Beauty. And here I'm finna let y'all know about this Melanin Collective. It is a subscription-based group, $2 a month, and it's basically to help you do what you say. It's to help you support your own by supporting black businesses. It's for you to save your money, and it's for you to have quality, great products, all within beauty and fashion. I'm telling you, it's what you want to do and what you need to do. Come check us out, www.dreambella.com/Melanin Collective. Okay, and we're back with relationship. Alrighty. So we're back with relationship goals, and of course, if you don't know, our relationship goals is just like any situation that may have occurred. That was the one.
Right,
yeah, anything that in relationship that has occurred that just kind of brings up topics and questions and things that we like to talk about. So I brought up T.I. and Tiny. I don't know if y'all watched them. They came back with their new Friends and Family Hustle.
I watched it for you.
And you did because you don't like it?
I just never watched their show.
Oh, really?
They're boring to me. I'm sorry. They're boring.
I like
to
the
me.
kids.
I'm about to say the kids.
No, Major.
That's Major. That damn Major. And look, smart guy.
I ain't really into it now.
He's so cute.
I love the show, and I like it now even more that they added the Friends to it. And I really love the last season because.
Right.
Well, I think they
talking about right.
Yeah, they added the Friends.
I wasn't into it. My husband had to get me watching that show.
Really?
No, it was okay. This one was okay. I guess I had my opinion on the old show.
But
she's right with the new friends and stuff like that. The new faces. I got into it a little bit. I
like Tiny in the situation because she ain't taking no shit. You go.
She took the shit because after he done did what he did, he still took her back. So she took the shit.
Exactly.
No, she separated from him. She didn't move back in.
She want him divorced.
She wanted him to move back in. Well, let's be real. For Tiny, I feel like she is standing up for herself and she's becoming vocal about how she feels. And I feel like I don't blame her for saying, you know what, because it's I don't blame her for not moving on if she ain't ready to.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. She ain't let that situation go yet. She ain't ready to move on.
Look at all the
so
years.
So I don't blame her.
Can't trust him.
But I love the fact that she's standing up saying this is what I want. This is what you're going to have to show me in order for me to.
But that's that old school shit that I guess our generation kind of lost. We still got it somewhat, but we don't have it like that. When shit get hard, you remember Grandma never left Grandpa.
So we be leaving with the quick.
Grandpa had all of my
Grandpa had all the sugar babies and stuff like that.
Not better, you do better.
The sugar babies. Child.
They went through the trials and tribulations, but they stuck by they vows and they got
because she went and cheat back on him. If she did that, he would have left her.
That was back in the day.
Some of them women did. Some of them grandmas
Some of them women did.
Y'all got that uncle and auntie that don't look like
that just is not right. He's like, where did you come? Where are you on the family tree?
Around the street.
Right, you right.
Like he been around for so long now, we gotta accept your ass. Like,
why y'all in the room all the time?
But I look at it from two perspectives. I understand T.I.'s perspective because if I've been doing this since the day we've met, and this is what I've been doing, and you've been accepting it, I don't know what's the problem.
The problem was social media is putting it out now, so now everybody knows.
Now everybody realizes.
You would have had a conversation.
I think it's growth too. Yeah. I think it's growth. I think social media is just making her get a backbone to say how she really feels. Mm-hmm. Because I feel like in the younger days it was cool, but she's getting older now. Now she's like, I'm tired of this shit. You know, and that's the problem too. Men gotta understand women grow. The girl you met at 20-something years old is not gonna be the same woman you meet at 40-something years old.
Absolutely.
She's progressed, she's grown. So what she was willing to take and what was okay then, she's like, I don't want this shit no more.
Right.
So I think social media, by people talking about it, it just makes Tiny it just gives her a backbone to say how she really feels.
Right.
Because if she really didn't care, you know what I'm saying, she would be right there with that nigga. She might be putting on the show for the TV, don't touch me, don't do this, but she would be there. But I really feel no, she's tired of that shit.
But I think he need to take responsibility because I seen the clip where he was talking to her and he was like, well, back then when it was just us and what was going on in us, now you just mad because your friends telling you and see what's going on.
And that's the worst thing.
But
that
you gotta, but you gotta take responsibility. You didn't say I fucked up. I fucked up. You said, well, back in the day, we would have had a conversation. It would have been over.
Yeah,
your friends, man. Now you got your friends gassing you up.
Now all of a sudden you have a problem.
Yes,
spotlighted now.
Yes, now since everybody know our business, now you mad. So it seemed like this wasn't the first time, and it was okay. Baby, I did. I'm sorry. Okay.
And then he's talking about, I didn't cheat. I just flirted. I just tapped on the booty.
He could be.
That's what
she
he
probably
said.
took that man back.
You
never know. He could be protecting her too.
What?
He may not want to see everybody to see her in that light. She probably went and stepped out at some point. She couldn't.
Well, what the rumor? If you gonna go, no, she has. Let me tell you. What had? Yes, what had happened?
Y'all like talking about the man.
What had happened was she has been faithful, but what it is the rumor. What had happened is the fact that she is bisexual.
What
That's
happened
the
to Mayweather?
rumor.
What happened to him?
That's the rumor.
What happened to the beef between T.I. and Mayweather?
But they weren't.
Because T.I. definitely went to
But
Mayweather's
they wasn't
place.
together.
They weren't.
Don't matter.
They was.
But they wasn't together.
If they weren't together, she wasn't.
That's his wife.
No,
there was another man.
But if we're no, you can't do that. Just but if we done separated and because you around here cheating with Bernice Burgess and we done separated, yeah, bitch, I said your name. Yeah, that bitch named Bernice Burgess. She don't look like a Bernice though.
That's an old lady name.
Yeah,
she's older woman. She got to be like kind of older than that. But her name. What's her name? Executive producer. What's her name?
Bernice Burgos.
Burgos, Burgos, whatever. Bitch named Bernice. That's bad enough as it is.
Oh, that's a turn off.
Bernice. She really.
Can you imagine? No, hell no.
She's pretty though. Have y'all seen her? I mean, she got the ass shots, but she's a nice looking young lady. She looked like her daughter. Like she got an older daughter. Whatever. But anyways, you can't step out and cheat. And then when y'all split up, try to tell her who she can and who she can't talk to.
We done.
And I honestly don't believe she had sex with Mayweather. I believe she intentionally filmed herself dancing with him.
Grinding up on him.
And I think she did that on purpose to try to make him mad, to be like, nigga, I got options, and you ain't the only one.
The thing is, women always have options.
That's how she looked. That's Bernice Burgess.
Damn.
Anybody can get that done. Okay, you got money. Life will suck. Let me have that money. My ass was something.
I would have been like, whoop, yup, drinking discussions with something serious.
Now you see why he ain't. Now you see why he ain't mad. Bernice. That's why he been saying Bernice.
Okay, Bernice. Okay, Bernice.
She got a nickname. I would change my name. All that money she got to do all that work. She didn't change her name.
Say Niecy. She probably go Niecy. Say Niecy.
Niecy. Word. Call me Niecy.
Bernice said, I'm not ashamed of my goddamn name.
You see this body?
Shit.
This is Bernice.
But yeah, like I feel like at the end of the day, like I don't feel like she cheated. But I do feel like it's rumored that she is bisexual and they have had a lot of menage, threesome,
so why are you cheating at? If you have a wife that's bisexual,
because what if you want Bernice? Because what if you want Bernice and your wife ain't available? I want Bernice now.
That's what I'm saying. Like you can get the best of both. You can sleep with somebody else, but my wife gotta say it's okay, and she'll say it. So you know what I'm saying? Like okay, well you go out and find who you like, and we do whatever, and you still cheat. Like,
but what if she? But what if he want Bernice and his wife like it's that time, I can't do nothing. He like, bitch.
That's why you have rules and regulations.
That's what
before we even set it up.
Your wedding vows come into play. No. Okay,
but that's why those things never work.
That's why side chicks are winning.
So what if you like? What if something happened and he got to the hospital and he can't do nothing and he get out? Wait a minute,
he ready
and he can't do nothing, and you like, well, you know, Bernice coming over because I got to have some child. I ain't had nothing.
But if he said
that was over his permission, that was not for her permission.
Right,
it's different.
Okay, so you just saying
sit your ass still until you get permission.
He should have asked. And when she said no,
some of them girls when he was like, I could take you back home to my wife, and I just want you. Well, since she said that,
She right though. She right though. That temptation is everything. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah.
Well,
I heard
mean,
that before.
he asked her. She wasn't comfortable.
See, I do just remind me of the old school traditional narrow-minded man when it comes to relationships. Like I just he just seems very stubborn. He seems like he don't compromise. He
got a big vocabulary though.
You have to respect it.
I'm flabbergasted.
Respectfully.
I don't give a shit. And I really think that I like T.I. Don't get me wrong,
My indigenous mind.
But vocabulary shit don't mean shit to me.
Men are meant to procreate.
And honestly, if I was T.I., if I was Tiny, that shit would get on my nerves. I'm like, get your wannabe educated ass out my motherfucking face.
Can you imagine how he pillow talk?
I don't want to hear
Can
that
you imagine
shit
how he
right
pillow
now.
talk? Can he pillow talk right
And
now?
you know, he didn't used to talk like that. When he first came out, T.I. used to talk like that.
No.
You didn't understand when you got a little country ass.
He ran
a couple books.
But I'm not mad.
That was your growth.
Yeah, that was your growth. I ain't mad at that,
growth.
T.I. You grew.
Right.
You expanded your vocabulary.
Right.
That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Kudos.
I don't know what you saying, producer. What you saying?
Move on.
Oh, excuse me. Okay, well, we about...
I was just saying, they need to try to holler at somebody.
I did tell him about that time.
T.I. used to
I don't know if
talk
Terrell knew about that.
He
Terrell knew that
Didn't
Yeah.
you say on the show that T.I. tried to talk to this chick back in the day, that Destiny Child girl? What's her name?
Latoya.
Yeah.
Yeah, Latoya.
And now she on the
He
show.
hollered.
Now he on the show.
Look, T.I. hollered at her. We was in the club. We was in Fort Lauderdale. The club was called Strawberries. This was when he first came out with I'm Serious. And he tried to holler at her.
I serious had done been out.
Oh, yeah, he had done been out,
What?
yeah. He was short, and we laughed at him because I was just
Because you
like...
tall.
I am.
She is tall. I was like, oh.
And he was true. And he was like, and I was like, we was looking at him like, nigga, you is not no T.I.
You could have had
With
your
your
money. You
short
could
ass.
get your point. Your
Child,
coins,
please,
girl.
she would have been tiny. She would have been tiny.
She could have been tiny.
Looking like a damn
Having
fool.
kids.
Exactly.
Sorry.
And then when she
everybody plays a fool.
But
I
you
was
got
she
comfortable
met-
in your big
Yeah.
house.
And then when she met Terrell, she couldn't listen to no more T.I. Turn that shit off. We ain't watching no fucking T.I. Family Hustle. T.I. your ass.
That was his idea to watch Family.
Well, I told my husband about when I got on stage with Juvenile.
Oh, yeah,
Yes,
back
you
it up.
did.
Did you
Yes,
back
you
it up?
did.
Oh,
Yes, you did.
I mean, that's
Girl.
juvenile. You got to back it up.
Listen.
I bet that
If Janet
I
Jackson
was on
put
top of
Shorty
Ray
on
J.
stage.
I was on top of Ray J. My mom took my neck and my back and tossed me. I was on top of Ray J. I was like, oh my God. And this is during the Scream Tour during my high school years.
Me and Nina. I'm ready out, Nina.
Yeah.
Yes, Lowell. Nina was up there with me too.
You had to back it
It was
up.
a third young lady, but they pushed her off the stage.
You had to back it up. You ain't had no choice. Like,
Exactly. How do you not?
You
How
have
do
to.
you not?
Can't be mad.
Ooh, child, if anybody got that clip, y'all don't let that surface or hit me up in the inbox before you do it. Okay.
She wasn't good.
Okay, so the next relationship goal topic is Will and Jada on Red Table Talk. Did y'all see that?
I thought
It
it was
was,
cute.
it was
Yeah.
so
It was really,
moving.
it was.
Why you don't do that? Why you don't act like that with me, Juan?
Call her up like you dating me now.
You dating me. That ain't gonna work for the average dude. You dating. No.
I just like how they talked about the communication. Like that was, you know, because we probably wouldn't be together.
I
if
feel
was with
like-
Will. He told me I couldn't cuss.
Don't know. He
Nigga.
said don't curse at me.
Oh, he
Yeah.
said.
That's what he said. He said don't curse at me.
curse at
But he said that oh yeah, that's right.
And then
'cause
they
he
just
said
never did.
They never
cursed
cursed
at each other.
Mm-hmm.
Well, shit, he would have been letting me like I said.
Oh, you
took-
saying when she said he said that she was like, you hit me in my motherfucking
Hey,
head.
wait, look at the newspaper.
and he was like, basically like, you ain't getting it. Like, you gotta go.
And I was like, dude, the devil is a
Now,
motherfucker.
give it a damn. Just what Jada did. Start crying. Like, Will.
The devil is a motherfucking lie.
Start crying.
I thought it was amazing. I like the fact that how he talked about how I like the fact that their relationship seemed like, cause like my mom don't believe in like soulmates. That's what she told me. She don't believe in soulmates. But I do believe that there is a person that you like connect with, that like y'all are destined. Like I do believe in soulmates in a sense. I do. I believe that sometimes we
Do you think it's only one?
No.
Okay.
I don't think that you have just one soulmate. I think things happen in seasons. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think it's somebody that you are destined to be with, you know what I'm saying, at some point in time. But I do think it is, I don't know. I just feel like, because it's so too coincidental for their situation. Like, you go to meet this lady, you go to her show, but you veered off course and dated somebody else. And you know it didn't work out because that's not where you were supposed to be with.
Mm-hmm. But I like the fact that he was like, when he made that commitment to marry her, he was not going to get a divorce. He was like, I knew I felt this kind of way, but I made that vow and I'm going to stay by it.
But that's what makes it even more destined. Because...
And she was like, you know what? No, I'm gone.
Because he would have stayed there if she didn't leave. And that's what makes it so more like...
Did y'all know that she dated Carlton real quick? Like when they went on a
date? Carlton said that wasn't true. He came back. They said it on the Breakfast Club. Carlton said they never. She got it confused. Which she did say she don't know.
I think.
So Carlton said it wasn't him.
But it said that Carlton pushed him. Like I introduced y'all.
Yeah. And you look over there, and that's what I want to bring to the light. Y'all men always veering off course. You know what I'm saying? You see that thing you're supposed to be with, and then you run over there to something that catch your eye real quick, and it ain't got no depth and substance. No offense, Sheree, I'm not saying you don't, but for what he needed and was looking for, it didn't have any depth and substance, and it didn't work out. So I want y'all to understand it. It was.
A lot of young people need to look at that, my brother. Y'all need to should really look at that. You know, I really liked it.
Yeah,
I really liked it. Even just to hear Jada's side on, once they got in a marriage and how she goes into talking of how she wasn't happy and stuff like that. I got all this stuff and I'm not happy, and it just went deeper beyond just Will.
Yeah. She wasn't, she didn't have an outlet. Like she stopped working. She was being a stay-at-home mom. She didn't have a way to express herself, and she lost her identity. She didn't have an identity. So, excuse me. All of that was cool. Yeah, it was amazing. Yeah. Those are relationship goals, people. Okay.
And they keep people out of their personal life. They let people think whatever they want, and that's cool. I like that.
Because I ain't gonna lie, I was waiting for them to talk about the swinger thing.
Yeah, we're swingers.
So y'all swingers? Are y'all swingers? Because that's what they said.
I swear they was about to get into that.
And I was like, with your daughter right there, y'all gonna talk about this?
And as they talk, you can see like that's not even
what it is.
What's going on?
Ain't no swinging.
I mean,
the
whatever.
producer said it is swinging, but
I
didn't get swinging from that.
I didn't either.
I don't see that for them to be having to hold be grounded and have this foundation. I don't see how swinging could have correlated in that and helped them strengthen.
From how Will describe himself when it comes to marriage and being with a woman, I don't see him letting that happen.
No, I don't see it either.
I don't see him wanting to
and
share
then
her
for
with
them to have the rumors that her and MC Light was doing something together. When you see MC Light, like we'll put up clips, but we'll put up clips with MC Light at the house all the time. Like, and it's like they're best friends more so than just because MC Light married.
Had a best friend too,
but MC Light is married. And we not child.
What her name was?
Robin Child.
Yes.
Ain't that damn Bobby Brown.
What Bobby say? Why she always here?
Why she always here?
Why she here, Whitney? Why she here?
Child, Whitney rolling her grave right now.
Why she here? Why she here? Okay, but yeah, that was a beautiful thing. Y'all should definitely go check that out. That was very nice. Did you pick up some tips, producer?
Very touching.
Did you pick some tips up?
I've been throwing hints out, but I don't think anybody has watched it. I just been mentioning stuff.
Swingers and,
Okay. Well, you don't play with me. Cause you know you won't be out there swinging. I'll swing now.
But then you would say swing with a woman or a man, or you might well swing with another man.
Oh yeah, I ain't swinging with no woman. I don't do cooch. All right.
Well, she got it back on next week.
Okay,
she do makeup. She fix it.
We gonna. Okay, we're gonna get into our meme of the week. Does anybody have a meme of the week?
I got one.
I don't.
What is your meme of the week?
First, now I could talk on something I could talk about. I couldn't talk about all that relationship stuff.
Why you can't?
Yes, you
I
can.
don't believe in marriage. I don't believe in none of
You
that.
know what she said? She was just like you. Jada said she did not want to get married. She didn't believe in marriage.
She did.
And she wouldn't have married him. She said, if it wasn't for my mother. Because her mom was like, y'all pregnant, you pregnant.
No, you know
need
what
to get
she
married.
said? Even if she married him, she did not want to have a wedding. She was against the wedding.
She was against the wedding and she was against the marriage. Mm-hmm. But she was like, because her daughter was like, dang, mom, like you. But she was like, you know what? She's like, everything happens for a reason.
Right.
So you might feel like, I don't believe in that, but you don't know it. As they say, if you want to make God laugh, make plans.
Yes.
I hear you.
Because it might happen. You might find that one that I'm just saying, you not see it right now.
You just meeting the wrong motherfucker. And you gotta call them that
Don't do your mean girl.
Even if I called you recently
for a bang.
Even if I called you recently, don't call me back. I ain't shit. No, don't do it.
I didn't used to be shitty.
Don't do it.
Shit, I used to be worse. I used to tell motherfuckers like, why you don't want to be in a relationship like that girl? Why you don't want to be with me? I used to be like that. And then when the nigga came back and was like, well, I was thinking about what you said. What I say? You about being in a relationship. Nigga, you say you didn't want to be in a relationship. We moving on. Because I've been playing games because I really ain't want to be in a relationship. The whole thing is just open, like, don't close yourself. Just open yourself. I ain't saying go out there and be trying to be in a relationship. But just be free enough that if it comes, you can accept.
Maybe it's Charleston. Every dude that I have talked to has a wife, has a girlfriend, has a baby mama, has a situation.
My husband had a wife.
No, that they still fucking and living in all the other stuff. Listen, there was every excuse under the book.
Look, y'all little
so
mama,
you know what?
ain't seeing we boy ain't even together right now.
When come to find out, and then I get the text, I'm coming to you as a woman. Nah, bitch, go to your husband as a woman. I don't want to deal with it. No, I don't want nothing to do with it.
Well, you know what? That just means that you got to find different canals, different places to meet these
Girl,
people.
I done dated a white man.
No, I ain't say different races. I said different places. Because white men ain't shit either. I said different. I said go different.
I know they have affairs.
But that's just getting you ready.
I done been every. I'm
for
done.
the one. No, you say that.
Girl, you ain't done, girl. Niggas ain't been shit but hoes
you
and
only,
shit.
32.
And keep the dick.
Oh, the shit hit out. No more kids.
Okay, yeah, you like that song too? Okay, well, my meme. What's your meme? Okay, go ahead. Go ahead, girl.
All right. Mine is respect to all my religious folks. Keep going and growing. I am my God. All good and bad in my life are a direct reflection of the thoughts and the actions I pour into the universe. The savior complex is not for me. I'm the only person who can save me, self-governed until the end.
Okay.
That's how I feel.
Child, that was deep, child.
It was.
Yes.
Too deep for me on this goddamn wine.
I got one.
What's your
mine? I think a lot of people can relate to this.
Okay.
And I read.
Let's go.
From what? From Facebook?
From first Facebook. If you owe me money, please don't be living your best life in front of me. That's how fight starts. If you owe me money, you going on trips, but you owe me $20.
Amen.
I got 5 kids.
Amen.
I need that money. You owe me my money. Y'all going on trips and stuff, and I'm trying to get groceries. Man, look here. Don't be living your best life.
You should live your best life.
Post that on their picture.
Don't get
my $20.
Don't let Duval get y'all caught up.
Talk about living food stamps.
Right. Y'all on a cruise.
Living my best life. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to do me.
Y'all better pay Ebony her money.
I need my bitch better have my money.
I need all my.
They know who y'all. I ain't gonna say nothing else on that.
My meme of the week. All
you
right,
read.
it's coming on October 25th,
Ooh.
6:55 a.m. And it shall read,
Oh, Lord.
bitches think I care about my ass being flat.
Well,
Emoji. 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 Niggas eat pancakes too. Sis. Okay?
They like Jack.
Okay. Syrup. Butter.
Syrup.
Bitch,
Next time I see you over to say syrup.
Strawberries. Blueberries don't talk
pancakes
about
fluffy and thick too.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
But this about little
Listen.
booties.
Little
Little
booties
booties
matter
matter
Little
right
boots
now,
can be thick
Jessica.
too. Listen, there's different levels.
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
You right.
I
Don't
still-
hate.
Because all big asses ain't cute. All big asses ain't
At
cute.
all.
That shit mashed
With
up
the
at the
cottage
bottom.
cheese looking
No.
weird denty things.
Y'all
No,
are
listen,
mad.
no.
I'm just saying,
Listen.
niggas don't be right here shamed acting like you don't eat pancakes, niggas. And y'all bitches don't be right because y'all got this big old booties, these big old booties that little booties don't matter and
Little
that we ain't
booties
getting
matter.
something, okay?
Little
Cause
booties
while you
matter,
riding
y'all,
that
'cause
sitting
she
with that
passionate
nigga
about it.
thinking, oh, this your nigga, don't think he ain't fucking a little booty
Little
bitch,
booty
okay?
matter.
All right now, huh? You better know.
In
You
that
better
order.
know.
In that order.
Okay.
I don't have a meme after that. I'm good.
What you
Look,
mean?
I don't have.
You don't have no meme?
No, I don't have a meme. I don't.
Okay. Well, we all said our means. I hope that inspired y'all and moved y'all. I hope somewhere else. Now we're gonna move on. Does anybody have a WCW or MCM?
MCM. Y'all know what? I'm gonna choose my man crush Monday for this week.
Who is
In lieu of the bombs that was sent out.
Okay. Who?
Joe Biden.
Oh,
My man
Joe.
crush. You can't kill off Joe.
Not
Ain't
Joe.
not Joe. Joe always spoke his mind. Even when
Always.
Obama like Joe, Joe didn't give a damn. So
That's your
Man Crush
Joe?
Monday.
Joe?
Joe
I
Biden.
like Joe Biden
I like
too.
Joe.
He just talk a lot.
He does.
But you know,
does.
he old, so that's probably why he talk so much, you know. But anybody else got a
I do have one.
who is your MCM or
And
WCM?
because I was listening to the previous conversations about this month being domestic violence awareness, I'm going to put my best friend, Stephanie Wiggins, who was murdered
oh,
by her ex-boyfriend.
Wow.
They broke up and they thought everything was cool. Okay, we can still stay here till you get your stuff together and you move out. Well, they was cool for a minute and he changed his mind
Wow.
and decided to take her life.
When did this happen?
And then killed himself.
Oh wow.
Yes. That was my ace. That's like, you have somebody that you don't even have to say nothing. You just look at them.
Yeah.
And y'all already talking, but you ain't nobody say nothing. That was my ace.
And when did this happen?
2008.
Oh wow.
2008. And shout out to her mom, because her mom, that's her only daughter. She had 3 kids. Her only daughter. And they twins. And I swear every time I see her mom, because they live in Georgia, every time I see her mom, I'm like, I can't even look at you right now because that's my best friend. I can't even look at you right now.
Because they look just
They
alike.
look just alike. And that's my guardian angel forever and always, Stephanie. I
Yes.
love you, baby girl.
They talk about spiritual guys. You know, one day I would love to have somebody on here who's a medium.
Ooh.
I know somebody.
You know, a
Ooh, we
medium.
might
I
have to
would
get
love
that.
to
I'll
have
be
a
on that one.
medium.
I need to.
I would
to
love
talk
a
to my
medium
girl.
to come talk.
No,
Y'all be
no.
scared about a medium coming to talk? I would
No,
love.
and I'll be
I just want to know who the
open-minded,
hell
so-
is my spiritual guide. That's who I want to know. Like, who is guiding me and leading me? Because we was talking about that. Me and my husband was
Lord,
talking
I would
about
like
it.
to know that too.
Me
I might
too,
have to be
ain't it?
on that
How they
show.
qualify? Like, what do you got to do?
What?
Like, when you die, you get like an application to fill stuff out.
What
I'm
they
be a
say?
guide.
What they say? Your spiritual guides usually are people like that you haven't really let go yet, and they're still like here, and they kind of like kind of help you along till you get to a place
Seriously?
where
Then I don't have a spiritual guy.
you might not have one.
Nobody in my family has died. Not once since I'm 32.
Not a friend?
Not one.
Not
I had
acquaintance?
No deaths.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's not good because it's all going to happen at once
Yeah,
for
that's
me.
true.
Yeah,
I mean-
it's gonna be like a snowball.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because they
But
say
you
happen
know
in
you're gonna live for a
threes,
very
right?
long time. And
Threes.
just take care of yourself. Your
Yeah.
family have longevity.
Yeah.
That's a blessing. Yeah.
I just wonder. I wonder if your spiritual guide can be like not necessarily a family member. Like,
I
can
think
it
he
be
my
a
son.
celebrity?
I think he's my son.
I mean, I think it could just
That
be.
might be.
I had a son
I don't
when I was
know.
19.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
And
really?
he passed away of SIDS, sudden infant death syndrome.
Yeah.
I didn't know
And I
that.
swear, no matter heat, rain, hurricanes, I see yellow
It might be.
butterflies when shit get
Wow.
wrong.
That might be.
Like,
that might be yours then.
Yeah, like I had a hard weekend this week. My mom, she on drugs and she bipolar and she tried to attack us, me and my daughter's father, and stab us and stuff like that. And sure enough, I went outside to get a breath of air. And there was a single yellow butterfly. One yellow butterfly going past me.
That might be true.
That's what I
Would
believe.
have gave me chills right there.
Mm-hmm.
I think my spiritual guide is like, you know, it might be like David Ruffin.
Hey, I like that.
Ain't nobody
I like
came
that.
to see you.
Ain't nobody can't.
Ain't nobody came to see
It's
you.
just like, like that, you know. Somebody like that. It probably is Aretha child. How she came in, how she can throw that shade at Patti LaBelle.
Aretha did not like
Y'all see when Aretha grabbed for the Patti grabbed for that Aretha was like, bitch, bye.
Hold on.
This chinchilla. You can't miss that chinchilla.
Bitch,
now.
go
You
eat
just-
them patty pies. But I don't have one
Substitute
to.
buy.
I don't have a MCM or a WCW.
You can't ever get that.
No, I do have one. My WCW is her name is her name on Instagram is I Love You Fun. I love her. She's a young girl.
Okay.
But I love her because I be like, if I could do it over again and be young, I would just exude her. Because she is just exact like,
what's her name?
I feel like she is on the outside who I am on the inside. I Love You Fun.
I love you fun. I'm gonna have to look at
Yeah.
Instagram. I love you.
Yeah, I Love You Fun on Instagram. Like that's just she just do sporadic shit. I feel like you know what if I was that comfortable with myself, I could see if I was young and Instagram or Facebook came out, girl, you can only imagine how my post would have been looking.
Cause I look back at that timeline and be like, I said that old.
Really?
What
was I going through?
What was I?
Just gonna bring out the Polaroids.
Thank
So
God
the
for
old
growth.
pictures.
Thank
The
God for
old
growth.
club pictures that
Because
they
we
put
was
in
doing
the
all
little
kind of stuff
frame.
back in the day. We had MySpace though, but still.
Word, fashion,
I was already
whatnot.
Black
Like, I
Planet.
be looking at
Yeah, I
clothes
was out of
that
high
I
school
wore.
by the time
Black
MySpace
Planet.
came on. I never did Black
People
Planet.
are so on Black Planet. I checked my Black Planet
never
page,
did-
and
I
people are
never
still
did
looking at my
Black
profile.
What?
We need to get back to Black Planet.
I went from
man.
MySpace
Go
straight
back.
to Facebook.
I
You
hated
don't remember
Facebook.
Black Planet? You
Moco
remember Black
Space.
Planet?
I like Instagram better.
Really?
I
do.
never
I
had a
retweet
Black
people.
Planet.
I never had a Black Planet, but I
I get
remember
my life
Black
that way.
Planet.
On Facebook,
Is
I
that the
pay
same
attention
as
to shit
Black
that I
People
write.
Meet?
No, Black Planet was before Black People Meet, and it used to be free,
was
but they
like-
would trick you
Yeah.
because if you wanted to do more stuff, you had to pay.
Yes.
It was like a social media for Black people.
Oh, okay.
Well, everybody, I thank y'all for tuning in for another episode of Drinking. Oh, Drinking.
Drinks and
This the
discussion.
drinks and discussion,
Leave
child.
the
You know it get a little foggy, so we're gonna clean.
I don't have
I'm
to
gonna-
get my
Well, bitch, just put it up and
Put
clean.
some-
But no, I just want to post something.
Just
in
a
there.
just
I
a
can't-
little.
That's bad luck.
It
To
is.
toast it.
You gotta aerate
I'm
it. You
just
gotta
saying.
aerate it. Get
Boy,
that.
we got the
aerated.
wine.
Why?
We got the
Half
wine
year.
connoisseur over here. So clink,
Clink,
everybody. Thank y'all for joining. I hope y'all got y'all cups and y'all drinks. Y'all come back and tune in again for another drinks and discussion. And we out.
Mm.
Mm.